Hey everybody, this is Keesia James with the Honesty Circle, and this is an exclusive video about making habits. Okay, habits. Everybody's favorite subject, unless you're good at your habits, and then people love to talk about them. The thing about habits is that they take continual effort. You really have to know about what your habit is going to provide you in order to continue doing it, or you're going to feel sick of doing it and stop doing it. All right, time for a real example. It's the same thing if you were to come to me and say, Keesia, I want to start a habit of brushing my teeth every day. Okay, and then we come back 7 days later and you say, I haven't brushed my teeth at all. And I go, okay, well, what are you going to do about it? Are we going to continue to not brush your teeth? Or are you going to recognize what you know that you need to do and do it? So back when I was a kid with my dental hygiene, I didn't brush my teeth regularly. I think a lot of kids are in the same boat. I only flossed my teeth when I was at the dentist, and that's just how life was. I even had a joke with my brothers that I could like all of that plaque off my teeth, right? It's really disgusting. But for some reason, it's not enough to motivate Keesia as a young child to brush her teeth. So fast forward a few years, I'm 16 years old. I'm watching a home video that has been completely zoomed in on my smile, and I see a yellow smile staring back at me. That was one of those moments where I was like, I have control over this and I want to do this differently. I want to do this better. So I started to brush my teeth more. I started to bleach my teeth. I started to use hydrogen peroxide on my teeth. And people started to say, oh my gosh, you have such a beautiful smile. You have such a beautiful smile. By this point, I had already had braces as well and retainers. So of course I had a beautiful smile. Now I was just getting the color to go along with it. All through my 20s, I just only brushed my teeth. I really wasn't habitual about flossing my teeth. And it wasn't until I was pregnant with my first child that the doctor said, I really suggest that you floss on a regular basis to prevent gum disease. And I did. And I remember for the very first time that I counted back and I thought to myself, I have flossed my teeth every day for 2 weeks. I was 30. Sometimes habits take a really long time to continue to set them in place, right? Sometimes it takes longer than just 16 days or 28 days. I've heard that bullshit sometimes, right? People are like, oh, it only takes a month to set a habit. And if it doesn't work after a month, then probably didn't work for me. Really? But then I also had a father who had dentures. So I saw the other side of it. And I saw someone who was encouraging me to these are the things that you should do. Otherwise, this is one option that can happen to you if you don't brush your teeth and take care of your teeth. How many times do we have habits in our life that we are not making a priority? Either because it doesn't serve us right away or we just don't feel like it's worth the effort. What keeps you from doing your regular habits? I know for me, sometimes it's just that rebellious nature where I'm like, I'm not going to floss my teeth today, right? And then after a couple of days, I'm like, things are feeling a little icky in there. I think I need to get in there and floss. I've made this such a habit at this point that instead of going into flight mode and saying, I haven't flossed in 3 days, I might as well stop forever. Maybe at New Year's. Maybe for New Year's, I'll set a goal to start flossing my teeth. No, I start the next day, right? So if you ever fall off of the habit bandwagon, you don't need to wait for permission to start again. You can start the very next day. The other thing about habits is that I don't believe that it's good to implement more than 1 to 2 new habits to master at a time. If you do more than 1 or 2 habits at a time, you're going to completely overwhelm yourself, and there goes the habit altogether. It was just too busy. There's too much else going on in my life. There's so many times that we just feed ourselves stories. With habits, they take continual effort. You can't stop right after you just started. And when you stop doing a habit and get out of that habit, that's a whole new habit in itself, right? We need to keep habits going. I just heard David Goggins say on his book that we don't finish things when we're tired, we finish things when we're done. And I'm guilty of that. I've gotten to the end of my day and decided, I'm tired. I'm not going to brush my teeth tonight. And I wake up the next morning feeling even ickier than I would even if I brush my teeth, right? And then if I really am rebellious and I go the rest of the whole day without brushing or flossing, I'm like paying for it later, and so is everyone else. What habits are you not doing that you're paying for? What habits are you not doing that maybe next month you could see a benefit from? That maybe next year you could see a benefit from? Slow and steady wins the race. I started to do yoga about 3 years ago, and it did change my life. That doesn't mean that I don't still struggle with some of the positions and still find myself saying, I can't do this. This is too hard right now. You just got to keep it up. You have to keep up that continual habit. I know you can do this. I know you can master those habits. You just have to decide. I would love to help you. If you have some habits that you would like to implement, I would like to help you with that. Sometimes we just need a jump start. Sometimes we just need someone to believe in us. I'm here to do that for you. I want to believe in you. I know you can brush your teeth. I know you can floss them as well. But maybe you're struggling, and I'd like to team up with you. I'm not here to be a habit slave driver. I'm here to be an encouragement for you. If you're afraid to pick up the phone and reach out and say, ugh, it's been 3 days since I brushed my teeth and I'm needing some little bit of motivation or inspiration, you can call me up and ask you why. What is it behind not doing it? So that way we can rework your brain on that level instead of just continuing to try to go back to the same thing that we've ever tried. That's insanity. But if nothing changes, what's going to change? Nothing. It's all about figuring out what is going to work for you. What's going to fit into your life? What is going to benefit you and your body? This has been an Honesty Circle exclusive video with Keesia Janes. Thank you.